Hello everyone, this is Dr. MiteshGala. Welcome to Rough Book, a learning companion.
Exercise 24C. In the last video, if you remember, we did mean. Yeah, mean with three different methods and two missing frequency or one missing frequency. You remember that? Now we are getting into median. Median is the most important part of this chapter. Why? Because in the exam you see one question based on mean for 6 marks. Last 10 years, every year this has been repeated. So it's a straight away bonus marks for everybody. We cannot ignore this exercise at all and we need to focus completely. Now what is median? We've already studied that in standard 9. Median is nothing else but the mid value of the entire data. So whatever your data is, the value which lies exactly in the middle is your median. Alright. If you remember, I told you there are three types of data that is always given: raw data, ungrouped frequency distribution table, grouped frequency distribution table. We will find mean in all the three types, that is in raw data, in ungrouped frequency distribution table and in group frequency distribution table. Last year in both they had asked one question for raw data calculating mean and one question on ungrouped frequency distribution table. 90% kids lost their marks on ungrouped because it's very simple. Everyone ignored and they directly went on to the grouped one. So I want you to focus today completely for all the three types, that is raw, grouped and ungrouped. Okay. So first one, the raw data. I have already arranged this. No, I have not arranged it. So we'll have to first arrange this in the ascending order and then try and find out the median. So the rule is, if the number of terms n are odd, then n plus 1 by 2. If they are even, then n by 2. Plus n by 2 plus 1 divided by 2 for raw data. Not for the other two type of data. Only for raw data, that method. Okay. So let's see how many number of terms are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So number of terms are 10, which is even. So first let's arrange it in the ascending order. So which is the one which is the lowest? I can see 20.5. So 20.5. 21 is the next one. Again 21 two times. So 1, 2, 3. Then the next one is 22, I can see. So 22. Following is 24 two times. And then 25.5. 27.5. 28 and 28.5. So that's the arrangement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I missed out one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, we didn't miss out. So how will I calculate the median? They have asked us to calculate only the median. So median is going to be in this case n by 2 plus n by 2 plus n by 2 plus 1 divided by 2. So what is n over here? 10. So 10 by 2 is 5th term plus 6th term divided by 2. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th term 24 plus 24 divided by 2. So the answer is going to remain as 24. How many got this correct? Brilliant. Good job. Let's go with the next one. Third one. Again the same thing, median. And then the quartile, upper quartile and all that. So these three things I need to teach you. First let's calculate median. So the number of terms here are 19 and I have already arranged this in the ascending order. So you also should arrange it. Don't copy from here. Try on your own. So odd number of terms. So n plus 1 by 2. 19 plus 1, 20 by 2 is the 10th term. So count the 10th term. That is your answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So the 10th term is 29. So the median in this case becomes 29. Now quartile. Quartile is derived from the word quarter. What is quarter? 1/4. Median means half. That is why divided by 2. Median means half. That is why divided by 2. Quartile is quarter. So that will be divided by 4. Lower quarter, so 4. Upper quarter, 3/4. Upper quarter 3/4, lower quarter 1/4. Is that clear? So this is going to be n plus 1 by 4. So that means n is 19 plus 1, 20. 20 divided by 4, so 5th term. So what is our 5th term? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my answer should be 26. Upper quartile 3/4 of n plus 1. So n plus 1, 20. 20 by 4 is 5 and 5 3s are 15. So 15th term. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 35 is the answer. Don't write the answers as 5th term and 15th term and leave it there only. You have to count and write that term which is lying over there. Interquartile is Q3 minus Q1. Q3 is third quarter or upper quarter and Q1 is first quarter or lower quarter. When you subtract these two, don't subtract 15 and 5. Subtract the values that you have got, 35 and 26. So what are the difference? 9. So the final answer will be 9. Are we clear now what is median, quartile, upper, lower and inter? Very important, all 4 things can be asked in the exam for 6 marks. So you should know what is quartile, lower and upper quartile and interquartile. Let's go with one more sum to understand this concept from the point of view of ungrouped frequency table. So right now we did was raw data. Now we are doing the second one, which is ungrouped table. So in the ungrouped table, the first thing you need to do is find the CF. If you don't find the CF, you straight away lose 2 marks. That's what happened last year in the boards. People got the answers, but they didn't do this CF and they lost 2 marks straight away. So CF, we already know what is cumulative frequency. We did that for ogive, if you remember. So 10 plus 14, 24. 24 plus 18, 42. 44 plus 12, 54 plus 6, 60. So that we've got all the CFs now. Use the formula. So total is 60. Let's check. 8, 10, 20. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 60. So number of terms are 60. So my median will be n upon 2. Now don't take average. This averaging what we did n upon 2 and n plus 1 by 2 happens only in raw data. This does not happen with ungrouped or grouped. Remember that, don't mess up. If you do over here the averaging, you will get a 0 straight away. So 60 by 2 is 30th term. And where will your 30th term lie now? So see, these are 10 terms. 37 has occurred 10 times. 11th time was 38. That went to 14 times. So 10 plus 14, 24. So 24th term is 38. 25th term onwards is 39 till 42nd term. 30th term will lie over here obviously, because after 24th term, 25th term is 39, 30th term also is 39 and 42nd term also is 39. So here is what my median will lie. So don't look at 18, look at this number. So your answer will be 39. You don't need to write any explanation, only do this much, that is more than enough. Lower quartile, you know what is quarter now. So n by 4, 60 by 4 will be 15th term. So you have to look at the CF with a higher number than 15, only one step higher. So 10, 24, 24 is higher, don't look at 42 then, only 24 is enough. So this will be my Q1, this was my median. So Q1 becomes 38. How about upper quartile? 3n by 4. So 3 into 60 by 4, so 45th term. So what is my 45th term lying here? So then this becomes my Q3, that is 40. And interquartile will be the difference of these two answers, that is 38 and 40, not 45 and 15. I have seen people taking 45 and 15, you will get a 0. 40 and 38. So the answer should be 2. Is everyone with me here? Great job. So you finished the raw data, you finished the ungrouped frequency table. Now we'll try the grouped frequency table. So group frequency table is the most important one, which is what comes in the exam for 6 marks. So here is your group frequency table and they want you to find the median. So to find the median in this, you have to first draw your ogive. Do you remember that we did in the last chapter, graphical representation? Ogive, other name, anybody? Cumulative frequency curve. So what is the first thing you're going to find is cumulative frequency. Once you get the cumulative frequency, then we'll go on to the graph, we'll draw the ogive, and then from the ogive, how to get the median, I will teach you, don't worry. So 11 plus 25, 36, 48, 53 and 55. Let us check. 5 plus 5, 10, 15, 1, 4, 5, 55. That's correct. So 55 is the max. So my median we will see later. First let's draw the ogive. So everyone onto your graph paper. Let's see how are you going to use the graph paper in order to draw the ogive. So here is your graph paper. You begin with 0, calibrating the x-axis with 10, 15 and so on. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Now the y-axis calibration 55 is max. So I think if we take 5, that should be a good number to calibrate. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 and 50. 55 is max. So your ogive is going to be a huge one. The bigger the ogive, the more accurate answers you get. The smaller the ogive, the less accurate answers you will get. Are you getting this? So let's hit it. So you remember that the diagram we used to draw for this, everybody? You start from here and then you go this reverse L method. So 10 should be 0, correct? And from 15 onwards, 15 is 11. So 10 and 2 lines now, because the calibration is 5. So 5 divided by 10, so 0.5. Each line is 0.5. So for 2 I'll need 4 lines. The next one 36, 48. So on 20, 36. On 25, 48. Isn't that going too huge right now? Only 48, 53, 55. Okay. So 48. So 48 will be right over here, 2 lines below. 53. 53 will go 6 lines on top. And finally 55 will be right over here. Yeah, can you see the ogive? Yeah, let's plot it. Freehand, as smooth as possible. No sketches please, right? Now once your ogive is done, you need to calculate the median. How will you calculate the median? So first go to your median column and say n by 2 plus 1, since it is odd. So 55 plus 1 by 2, 56 by 2, 28th term. So now our target is to reach to 28th term. So how will you go to the 28th term? So you take your scale, go on the y-axis, wherever you see 28, from there draw a line to the ogive. So 25 plus 3, that will be 28. So 3 means 6 lines. So I will go 6 lines up and we will draw a line to the ogive. From the ogive, drop the line down, and that will help you to get your reading. So once you dropped your line down, write there as M. Is that very clear? So this is 24C and we are doing sum number 8. So what is the answer that I can see? I can see 15 plus 6 and 7th line somewhere in the middle. So my answer should be something like 18.5 or maybe 18.4. So the accurate answer in this case is 18.4. So you write over here 18.4 weight. So it is going to be kg. 18.4 kg in this case. Is that clear? Now, 3 things you remember last time I told you while doing graph. Number 1 is write this. So this is weight in kg. That is the heads. Second is number of boys. Third is your scale. So 2 centimeter we took 5 kg. And here 2 centimeter we took 5 boys. And the third thing you remember, the kink. So here 5 ka gap, here 10 ka gap, so you need a kink. So we drew the kink. So that's how your entire graph presentation should be. So we first did CF. Look at the steps. The first step is CF. The second step after CF is drawing the ogive. The third step is drawing the perpendicular. If you don't draw the perpendicular and you get the median, if the answer is correct, you are entitled for a 0. Why? Because you have to estimate your answers from the perpendiculars. These are called perpendiculars. Show the arrow if possible. And then the fourth step, you write the readings right over here as the median. Once you've written the readings, now what I want you to pay attention most importantly is the units. So please mention the unit as in kg, marks or whatever the stuff is. Is that very clear? So you will get your median straight away. In the exam you will see median with 3-4 more parts like quartiles or something else. So we'll have to tackle all of them. So step 1 CF, step 2 the graph, step 3 after getting the graph, the ogive thing, after getting it, the perpendicular, after getting the perpendicular, the final reading. Now this final reading, they will give you a deviation. Since the graph is a freehand one, the ogive is a freehand one, everyone might get answers which might differ. So they will give you a plus or minus 0.2 answer ka variation. So if your answer is, let's say, 18.2, 18.3, 18.4, 18.5, 18.6, all will be given correct. So you don't need to copy from your friends. Otherwise, you will copy from your friend, his answer will vary from your answer as per your graph, and your marks will be deducted, because your answer should match your graph, not someone else's graph. Is that clear? So don't copy, please. Come on everyone, let's hit sum number 9. Try it on your own. CF is ready made for us, so I don't have to calculate CF. So we are lucky in this case. You got to directly start with the graph. So start with the graph. There is no L thing over here. So how are you going to begin? So since nothing is there, I make the first class as 0. So I start from 0 and then the reverse L is this. This is not required. Start from 0, then 10, 20 onwards. Just move ahead. So let's plot everything on the graph. So 0. Always use the graph ka last lines. Don't come inside. Because if you draw your x-axis, y-axis or x-axis here, you will restrict your space. And then everything will not fit. As in this case, there are 10 classes over here. It will not fit if you don't do this. Okay. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 100. See, had you come inside, this would have not fit over here. So always use the last, that is the margin. Now calibrating the y-axis. So I can see maximum 80. So you can take 10, 20, don't take 8, otherwise plotting is going to be tough. Take 5, 10, 20, 50, like that, take the calibration. So 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90, one extra. Let's plot. So 0 is 0, 10 is 5. So on 10 I am plotting 5. 5 is going to be exactly in the middle. Then after 5, 24, 37. So 24 will be 4 lines on top. Then 37. See, one line is going to be 1 unit in this case because we've taken 10 units as 2 centimeters. Okay. So after this, 37, 40. 37, 40. After 37, 40, 42, 48. So 42, 2 lines on top. 48. After 48, 70, 77. So a big jump directly to 70, 77. And finally the last one is 79, 80. So on 90 it is 79 and this is 80. Am I right? On 90 is 80. So we had to go till 90 or we had to go till 100? We had to go till 100. So on 100 we got this and on 90 we got 79. Yeah, we plotted this correct. So let's join it. Lots of curves in this case. So we got a smooth ogive. I wish to check the answers once again if we plotted it correct. So 10 pe we plotted 5, 20 pe we plotted 24, and then 30 pe we plotted 37, 40 pe 40, 50 was 42, 48, 70, 42, 48, and then we directly went to 70, then 77, 79, 77, 79, 80. Perfect. Now your target is to find a list of things. Number 1 is median. So we'll have to first calculate over here even number of terms. So n by 2. Since it is even number of terms, n by 2, so 80 by 2, 40th term. So what will be my 40th term? Let's plot that over here. So 40th term on 40. Everything from y-axis begin. Don't begin from x. 40 is here also. Don't get confused. Start from here. Now in this case, 40 was one of the points, I guess. Some point was 40 already. Yes, 40 was 40. So your answer has to be accurate and no deviations allowed in this one because the answer is a plotted point already. So your answer in this case is 40 what? Marks. Let's go with the next one. So the next one is going to be for lower quartile. So lower quartile is n by 4. So n by 4, 80 terms by 4 will be 20th term. So let's draw the 20th term now. So 20th term from here onto this one and dropping it down. So I think it is less than 20. So what will be an accurate answer? 24C, sum number 9. So accurate answer is 18. So 18 marks. And then the last one, lower quartile. So 3n by 4, 3 into 20 by 4, sorry, not 20, 80. So ones are 20s are, so 60th term. So we'll have to draw the 60th number from here. So 60th term and plotting it down. So the accurate answer in this case, sum number 9 is 66 marks. Yeah. So if you notice, what are we doing is we are drawing the perpendicular. First thing is the ogive, and for that you need CF, which was ready made. Drawing the ogive, 3 perpendiculars because 3 things were asked. First thing was median, lower quartile, upper quartile. So 40th term, 20th term, 60th term using their formulae. Once we got these terms, they are not our answers. These are our answers: 40, 18 and 66. Is that clear, everybody? Did you manage to get all these? Is it clear on the screen? Can you see everything very clearly? Okay, great job. Let's go with the next one, sum number 10. I want everyone to now pause the video. On your own, try sum number 10 and come back. You just need to find the median and nothing else. So first column, obviously CF. 12 plus 16, 28, 58, 78, 78, 88, 92 and 100. Let me check. 6 plus 4, 10 and 20. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 100 is correct. So CF is there. But there is a problem. The problem is with this. The problem is that these numbers are not continuous. So how will you calibrate the y-axis? So you need to first get your class, or you can say continuous class. That is using the adjustment. You remember? So 120.5, 130.5, 130.5, 31, 31, 41, 41, 51, 51, 61. Oh, I'm messing up something, it seems. 130.5, 141.5, 140.5 this should have been, no? I messed up the entire thing, I'm so sorry. This should be 140.5, 140.5, 150.5, 150.5, 160.5, 160.5, 170.5, 170 and 180. I'm so sorry. Actually, I'm sweating, so I'm getting little confused because the AC fan both shut down, so that voice is clear. Anyways, no reasons. Wrong is wrong. Let's come back. So we got the continuous class. Median, let's calculate first only n by 2. So 100 by 2. 50th term. So whatever the 50th term I get on the ogive is going to be my answer. Let's begin with the graph, everybody. Let's plot. So you're going to begin from 120 onwards. 0. We messed up something in the previous graph, if you remember. We didn't do the 3 important things in the end. Kink is not required, but heads were required. So whatever the heads, marks, and these are number of students, and the calibration, 2 centimeter 10 marks and 2 centimeter 10 boys or students. So we forgot to do that, 1 mark lost. Let's come back on this one. So 0, 1 to 0.5, 130.5, 140.5, 150.5, 160.5, 170.5 and 180.5. I'm so sorry, I'm not able to write it clearly because I'm using the marker which is really thick enough. So you begin from 120.5 and your reverse L technique. So you start from here and then you go back down. Yeah. So 120.5 is going to be 0. The next number, CF, don't plot this. If you plot this, that is the frequencies, it will go up and down. It has to always go up. So plot your CFs. So starting from 12, 28. 12 is for 130.5. So 130.5. Where did I calibrate this? I forgot. So 100 is max. I can take 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 100. So let's plot now. So 12 is the first one. So on 120, 0. The next one, 12, 2 lines from 10. After 12, the next one, 28, 58, 78. So 28 2 lines down, 58 again 2 lines down, 78 again. Oh, I'm messing up, I think. 28 58 78. 28 is here, 58 is not this is 48. 58 will be here, and then 78 will be here, correct? 92 and 100, so 92 and then 100. Okay, let's draw the ogive, a free hand, a smooth one, as much as possible. Getting the ogive, now let's draw the median. So the median is on what thing? So the median was on 50th term, so 50. Drawing it, drawing the perpendiculars, pushing it down. You will get an approximate answer, and your answer might not match, but the deviation will be allowed. So don't worry at all. Your answer in this case should be 148 centimeters. Okay, in this case it is 148 centimeters. Three things which we should not forget. First, calibration of this, so height in centimeters, then this is number of pupil, and scale. 2 centimeter is 10 centimeters, and here 2 centimeter is 10 pupil. So having done the graph, let's come back onto the paper. 148 was our answer. Centimeters, don't forget the unit. Is that clear? I hope the median concept is very clear. The next video we'll try and do more of median questions with more of depth and more of complex ones in order to gauge our 6 marks, which is for sure coming in the board. Homework time, guys. I want you to do only 3 sums, 2, 4 and 6, because the rest of them I have already done, I guess. Just let me check if I have done the same thing. No, not 2, 4, 6. Sorry. It is 4, 5 and 7. The rest we have done. So 4, 5, 7 I want you to try. Please do this honestly, genuinely, without copying. If you don't get it, retry it. If you still don't get it, send to me. I will help you.
Hope you had a lovely mathematics experience with the Rough Book, our learning companion.